Hey guys, welcome back to Leave Corporate. I've dropped my phone several times. Plenty times I've dropped my phone and I'm really that careful with it. And it's always been fine. But yesterday I dropped it and it cracked. Oh gosh, completely cracked the screen. I guess I was fed up with all the abuse. So I probably had to replace the screen sometime. So, the strangest things happen to me, especially nowadays that I have time. Because if I was still in my job, working my job, I wouldn't have had the time to do different things. Like, for instance, it popped up on my news feed that there was this conference and it was going to be free. So, of course, I'm like, free, yeah, I'm going to go to that, right? And they had all the buzzwords: sustainability, this, that, and the other. So I said, okay, let me just sign up for it. Latin America, Caribbean Coalition, that kind of thing. So signed up for it, and it was 8 o'clock in the morning in town, and I'm like, oh gosh, boy, I don't really want to go 8 o'clock in the morning in town. I haven't done that for so long. But I bite the bullet. I didn't reach 8, I reached 9, but it was still like in the beginning stages, so I didn't really miss much. The conference was enlightening and disappointing at the same time, and I know that sounds very strange, but it was. And if you were there, you would kind of understand what I'm saying. It was enlightening because you had the kind of glimmer of really good innovative ideas that was like from two people. Everybody else was completely disappointing, and I have to say, it was the leaders of the country, people in key positions, who were actually really disappointing ones. And it really shows like the complete lack of innovation. They kind of real stifle people, kind of bringing us out of where we are right now and being where we should be, in a very competitive place on the world stage. But it had a couple people there who, when they spoke, you could tell that they understood exactly what they were saying. And these are the people that we should be listening to. One person, he was actually one of the last ones, and they kind of rushed him at the end, even though, as far as I'm concerned, he should have been the only one talking about that. He had brilliant ideas, and he was a UE professor. So that just goes to show there are a lot of brilliant people in UE, and they're being underutilized, which is unfortunate, but I guess that's just the way it is. So in the middle of the conference, when we had like a 10-minute break, I was at the point where I was frustrated because I just heard a leader of the country say something that was, his whole thing was just kind of like, do you even think about taking us into the future? Do you have any thought pattern about that whatsoever? So I was all frustrated. So, I had little snacks or whatever, so I was eating that, and I kind of went on this table, and this random lady was there. And I just asked her, I said, what do you think about the conference? So she just kind of said, well, it's okay, whatever. And she said, what do you think? And I'm like, I'm kind of frustrated, to be quite honest. So then, we had a whole discussion where I ended up ranting and raving about what I was really disappointed about. And then she was like, you know what? I really want to speak to more people like you, because I think, having young entrepreneurs, I'm glad she called me young, having young entrepreneurs, I think this is more of what we need, and da. So, she took my number and then she sent me hers. It turns out that she's like a big media personality, but I didn't recognize her. I recognized the name. So I was like, oh, and she's just like, oh, shh. So then she asked me if I would come on radio and say these things. And I was like, yeah, I'd come. And I realized, like, in the past, because like 2-3 years ago, I'd have said, no, never, I wouldn't come on the radio or whatever. But I realized, as of late, I've more been coming out of my shell that I didn't realize I was in. I've been coming out of my shell, and, now I'm a lot more open to putting myself out there. I don't know what was keeping me back before. I guess maybe, the idea of ridicule or whatever it is. But I realized, people are going to talk anyway, so you might as well get them something to talk about. So she said yes. So, I said yes. So, we exchanged numbers, and I'm hoping that, we could kind of connect further on this. But that just goes to show, there's so many things that happen, just happenstance, when you have the time to make things happen, because you go to different things, because you have to find ways to fill up your day to be productive. I'm not always productive, but you have to find ways to do that. And if I was in my job, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to go to this and meet her. So I'm glad in that way that I'm having these opportunities to have these interactions I would not have had before. So I try to take all the positive I can out of the whole experience of me leaving corporate, and this is definitely one of them, and I'm looking forward to so much more. So until next time, guys, bye.